I just wanted to come back onto camera just to show you how you can progress from this little tapestry that I showed you how to do on my last lesson. Now this is just a generic house. It's just what we think of when we're children, just a square and a triangle and then just putting in a door. But I also did show you a little bit about colour blending. So if you've not seen this class, please do go back and have a look at it, because we talk about weft placement, which is really useful when you're kind of advancing onto more complex drawings, or cartoons as we call them. So I just wanted to show you, so this is a 3.5 inch width, and what I've just finished is a little sample of what you can achieve when you've learned a bit more about colour blending and perspective. So in my Artful Threads course that I've done, I cover so many topics. I didn't quite realise how many I was going to cover when I started it, because it was originally filmed as a monthly membership. But I cover, so weft bundle placement, and what a weft bundle is it's your needle, and it's most likely got 4 fine strands of yarn in. Now your strands of yarn can be any colour you like. I advise you to choose your favourite colours just to start with, so you can enjoy the process. Or you can just weave with one single strand, but I've covered all that in previous lessons. But I just want to show you, I've got my needle here. So in this I had 2 weft bundles here, 2 here and another one here. So I had 5 on the row down at the start. And then I also inserted what you call lines. And that's just inserting little areas of detail as well within that. And then we have obviously curves, perspective. We have adding extra shapes and a little bit of what you call eccentric weaving here. So there's so many things to cover. And then we get more into, as I say, looking at perspective. So your house is coming down on a gentle angle here and on the roof line, so you want to work in a very gradual incline. Then we have some very steep inclines here as well. I then look at doing shadow works. I've done the front of the house quite dark, then emphasising the side of the house. And what else? We've also covered 4 selvage weaving, which is what we can do using a classic Mirrix. But if you don't have one of those, you can also Google the Navajo method. It's a bit more fiddly, but if you're working on a bigger scale, definitely worth it. But there's lots of tutorials out there. And yeah, I just wanted to show you what you can aim to achieve, as I weave houses a lot. I've done lighthouses, cottages. I just love them as a feature. So to learn the very, very basics, you can advance to something like this, and you don't have to work on a large scale. This is just 3.5 inches by 5. And I just want to show you something else. I just went to that very famous Swedish store and I purchased this frame. So this is a perfect size for working at 3.5 inches wide. So I'm going to frame this as well, and I'll pop it onto my Instagram and Facebook feed and show you how it also looks framed. But these are so reasonably priced, and I also do have a very quick course on my website showing you how to frame as well. I just sew them onto a cotton mounting board, but I cover all that in a very quick and very reasonably priced course on my website. But something else if that interests you. Or you could just do it the same width as this mount and just stick the mount over it. So you don't even have to think about that either. There's so many options. But thank you for being here. And I'm just thinking of ideas for my next lesson. So if you have anything that you particularly want to cover, just drop me a message and I'll see if I can help.